There it is. Okay. I don't know why it didn't switch to the proper scene, but hello, everybody.
Buddy,
Hey, Patrick. Hey, Jeremy.
Howdy, guys.
going.
How's everybody doing tonight? Let me turn off that music because we don't need that anymore. And we are talking tonight, well, a couple of us are, about, I don't know if I should say this or not, Christmas in July. Is it Christmas in July? I've gotten so many emails in the past, so maybe with and it's just been crazy. But you know what? If you're a craft, if you have a craft store, or if you do craft shows or things like that, now is the time to get started on mass producing your fall and your Christmas items. And two of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight are going to be fall items, and we're going to provide you with some of those files. So right down below the video, if you click on that little dot more, you'll see a link to the files that we're going to be using tonight. And for me, I'm going to be doing some Christmas ornaments, and I've got 8 different Christmas ornaments for you guys to use, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ways of using those. And so happy that you're all joining us tonight. So Patrick, me and Jeremy are doing the fall and Christmas prep. What are you doing tonight?
Well, something that I wanted to do for a while was 3D print myself some utility knives. And what I thought I would share with you guys this evening is a jig for engraving utility knife blade and a few patterns to engrave onto the utility knife blades. So that's what will be in your download. And I had to reboot my computer, and Lightbird is closed. But let me just show you a couple of the finished products. So if you pair this with a 3D printer, you can make some really custom utility knives. So let me show you this one first.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
And that folds too.
It does. So fold,
Wow.
lock, locks closed, and it folds and locks open.
I bet you could go to a construction job site with a dozen of those and sell one to everybody.
And here's a different style.
That's
So
cool.
this one has a lock here. So you slide this, let me see, I'm backwards. Slide it there, close it, and then lock it in place.
Cool.
And I got all of these from Bamboo's Maker World.
Oh, wow. So they were free.
They were indeed. Let's see, I have a
I
third
caught
one.
the stars on the blade with that red, white, and blue one. That was good.
You did? All right. There's a third.
Oh, nice.
model.
Nice.
So it locks open.
I like that one the best.
Yeah, V, that's a good idea.
And then we
What
have
did V say? Hang on one second. Let's see what did V say?
She said it'd be a good idea for swag stuff for business and website.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So here's the karambit.
Oh, my
It has
son's
a really-
favorite.
Really
Nice.
nice little pattern on that blade. And it locks open and closed. And then
Cool.
We're
then
open.
one more to show you. Sheath,
Oh wow, that's a belt sheath.
knife.
Oh wow.
No way. You froze. There you go. That's cool.
That sheath goes on your belt.
Belt clip,
Oh yeah, look at that.
And then knife goes right in the sheath, locks in
Cool.
place.
I'm telling you, you could sell a bunch of those at a construction site.
Yeah, this fixed blade is really nice. I like it. I've been playing around using it.
Yeah.
What are you printing at with? Most of that's PLA.
Oh, yes, and here's one more. This is a light duty utility knife. So this one, let me see, turn it this way first.
Oh,
It has a
nice.
slider, and it just clicks in these little slots. So you can just slide it all the way in or slide it out. But this is more of a light duty, and just has a little notch for cutting rope or stripping
Oh
wire, or whatever.
yeah, look at that.
It's a cool
And
little light duty one.
that dark blue, dark green, and black print too. You can run them under a fiber laser and engraved on those pretty good to get a bright mark on it.
Yep, and the jig that I'm going to that I have for you, there you can make it one of two ways. You can make it this way, which is basically engraving out enough wood the blade locks in place. It doesn't slide around. So it's going to fall out, but
You're on
it,
camera. It's gonna fall out.
well, yeah. If it would focus, you'll see that it's even with the
Yeah,
wood, so it doesn't. It's not going to slide around. It doesn't move.
yeah.
But you can just engrave it out, or the file has a cut line, so you can actually cut this out and
Two
use
layers.
another piece as a backer layer.
Yeah,
And then there's a ring fingernail underneath the blade to take it out.
cool.
Because you'll get a
Cool.
template that has space for two blades.
Are those holes lined up for locking onto a bed?
They are, yes, they're spaced 50 millimeters, and they will work for a fiber laser bed.
Steve is saying that he's got the light duty one on the 3D printer right now.
Let me see. Why isn't my recent project showing up?
I like all of those designs, and I like the fact that they're from the bamboo maker world because
Mm-hmm.
all those files are free, and they're
They are.
usually
They're
really
very cool.
high quality files.
Let me see. Recent projects.
Ed says he'll buy 50 right now.
Ed's gonna buy 50. So there you go, Patrick. Shoot him a price. Jeremy, what are you doing? And then I'll show what I'm doing tonight.
Okay. Well, this week I've been out of the shop all week working on a project that I haven't done in probably 20 years. So I'm a little tired, but I did have a chance today to get in here and get the file. I'll wait till you get me up full screen there.
You're welcome, Ed. Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to show something.
And I just make us a little lantern box. There's an
So a
apple
full
cut
tea
into
light.
that one.
Yeah.
And then there's a pumpkin cut into that one. You guys can put whatever, a gourd, your peppers, whatever. And then down inside is the little tea light that you can turn on with the battery in it. And then I've got the orange paper wrapped inside, so it kind of gives that nice little glow. So that's tonight's file. And then I don't remember if I showed this one. I think I was a couple of days because I was and it didn't get done. But that's what I was gonna do the last one, and it didn't get finished. I had ideas and it didn't come out. So, anyways, it's just layered on there.
Nice.
Red, white, blue, little eagle.
And that's a combo 3D print and
No,
No?
that's all plywood painted
Oh,
and
okay.
glued together. Yep, red, white, blue paint, gold on the stars. And then I masking tape the whole thing and painted the letters black after the white was all done.
Cool.
So, and then I got a couple more jigs and stuff that I was working on too, but I'll show those later.
All right. Well, I haven't actually made anything yet. I'm going to actually do that tonight. So, but what I'm doing tonight is let me switch cameras. I've got some Christmas ornaments to get started with, and these are also in the download tonight. It's called LMR Christmas is the Art Library. We've also got the SVG files in there for people that don't use Lightburn. I don't know why anybody wouldn't be using Lightburn, but in here, we've got 2 layers. So we've got the red cut layer. If you turn off the black layer, you can come in here and design and put text and get it centered in this toolpath, these 5. And then you can just cut these out and they're ready to hang on your tree. If you use 2mm, 1 or 2mm basswood to do this, you can do 2 of them and glue them back to back. And what I like to do is do three layers. I'll just cut the outside one middle, just the outside, and I'll run 2 of the outside cuts, and one will be completely cut out. The other won't have the graphics on it. So basically, all you're going to do is just offset this outer cut right here, and only outer shapes. So then you have like a blank one in the middle that you can paint a different color, and one on either side. So that's the way I actually like the way this comes out when it's fully engraved, and especially like on acrylic. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to put this little Merry Christmas in the middle of one of these and run it in acrylic. I have some red acrylic that works really, really well for engraving. Let me get back to the comments here. I have this red acrylic that works well for engraving. I get a nice pink engraving on the Lasermatic, which is what I'm going to be using tonight. And I'll also do one on wood so you can see the contrast between the two. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. So welcome, everybody. I see lots of the same people that come every 2 weeks. And I think I'm going to get set up and start on one of these projects. So I'm not sure which one I want to run. I think I want to run one of the ones with Merry Christmas in it. So I'm going to get my Lightburn set up here. I have to actually switch to it to get it set up.
I'm going to cut out a jig, but I don't need it. So I'm going to give it away. So at the end, we can give that jig away. And I'm going to engrave a couple blades. So I'll probably just send the blades with the jig, and then whoever wins it will get
Cool.
the jig and then a couple blades that are already engraved. And then you can engrave your own when you get the jig.
Let's see. I want to try and snap this one right into the middle there. There it is, right there. That's good. So now I've got the red and the black. Very good. So this first one, I think I'm going to run on the, well, I know I'm going to run it on that Lasermatic. My wood in there, so let me update my overlay. And I think I'll put this one right here.
See, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you guys how I get my graphic to be the exact cutout of the knife blade. If you don't mind, I'll go into full screen here for a minute.
So, yeah, for those of you that know me, you know I don't usually use the camera, but I'm using it tonight.
All right, here is the outline of a knife blade. Now this is the exact size, 62 millimeters in width. Just to make sure I don't go over the edges, I'm going to do an offset inward of 0.5, just a half a millimeter. And make sure that's set at corner. and then hit OK. And then I'm going to move this original. As soon as I grab it, move this original one down over here out of the way. So now I have a template that I'm going to use, and that is 59.936 wide. And here's the pattern that I'm going to use. So I'm going to shrink this down first to 62 millimeters. And then I'm going to select, let me trace it first. I'm going to trace it just with the default. I'll just delete the image. Now, I want to select the pattern first and the template second.
Zoom in a little bit, Patrick. Yeah.
Yep,
That's better.
pattern first, template second. Center them with a bullseye. And I already have the pattern selected first, so that's shape A. Shape B is the outline, which is our cookie cutter. So we want to just cookie cut that out. So we can go to tools and cut shapes, and then what's on the outside is immediately deleted. You can delete that, and here you have the cutout that you can then bring into your template or your jig and cut out, or not cut out, but engrave. But that is how I do that. So you can always rewind and watch it again.
I like that circle pattern. That looks cool.
But if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, these are the patterns that are in the file.
Oh, really? Cool.
The four here. So you get the circle, the square, the flower-looking thing, and the triangles.
Very nice.
Where were we at? Comments?
Hang on, I'll set it back.
Yep.
All right, I'm getting ready to start my job. I've already set my cuts and layers on the Lasermatic. I've got the engrave at 22,590, and the cut is at 610 and 100. And I hope that I don't run into issues with my USB tonight, because I've been having some issues that I think I found out is happening from the powered hub that I'm using. I've got like 6 devices plugged into it, and it is a good hub. It was a $60. I've never had an issue with it. Yesterday and today, all of a sudden, I'm having issues with it. It says, now I get the song Get Jiggy With It.
Get jiggy with it.
You're welcome, Sharon. Yeah, well, you get those songs stuck in your head. And I forgot to turn on my smoke extraction. Let me turn that on.
I hate when that happens. Why is it not working?
What's not working?
Oh, my laser's not homing again.
Yeah, right-click the devices button on the laser tab.
What's that?
Right-click on the devices button on the laser tab. It seems to be an issue with version 2.0.
Still not doing it.
Did you right-click that device button?
Yeah, I watched it reset and it still didn't home it.
I see Ed and Jim went to LBX last week. I'm sorry I missed that. And the week before, I missed a trip to Vegas with my wife for her, what was it, 52nd college reunion. Can any of the items you're making be made on the X-Tool P2S? Yeah, sure, why not? Just import the graphics. Greg is late as usual. we haven't done much yet. You're only 25 minutes late.
All right, turn it off. Did you turn it off and turn it back on again? Yes, it worked.
I where I switched jobs, I ended up being scheduled to work Thursday and Monday, and there's just no way I could have went to LBX and made back and been able to work on Monday, or got there in a decent enough amount of time to on Thursday. So I canceled.
Yeah, Sharon's saying that she was told in the group that 2.0.02, the rehoming is fixed, but it
You
still has
just watched
homing
it.
issues. Yeah,
You
it
just
still
watched
has
it
homing
live.
issues.
It ain't fixed yet.
Yeah. So it used to be in 1.7 and below. Anytime I turn on the Lasermatic, it would automatically recognize it in home. And now it doesn't do that anymore. I have to right click the devices button. But 2.0 has got a lot of bugs in it. They fixed from 2 to 2.02. They fixed a bunch of that, but it's still not perfect. But I love all the features in it, so I'm going to keep it myself. The problem that I'm having is my USB hub. Santa says, finally got here tonight, and the first thing I hear is Jeremy Holland. Why is it not working? Words we all have uttered. if
Hey,
you
we're here
don't,
for all of y'all.
yeah,
I was cussing my
if you
mom out.
haven't said that, then you're not a laserologist.
I have a yellow and black fix-it tool over in the corner. I almost went and got it.
Now the other option that I usually do is if you still can't get it working, just hit it with a hammer.
Big old Stanley 10-pounder.
That used to work on a TV set that I had years ago.
Yes, we had one when I was growing up. Pop right on the top and come back on.
Mm-hmm. Greg is saying he made a leather key fob with a dual laser brush nickel to black. It looks amazing. I bet it looks amazing.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
All right, my engraving is almost finished. I say WTF a lot, as
Yeah.
well as why.
I'm in here by myself all the time, and I'm like, how guys why it was working last time?
All right, so we're going to about to start the cut on mine, and then I'll switch over to acrylic, and I'll show you what I was talking about earlier. I really love, and especially being that it's a Christmas theme, I love the fact that the red, the engraving on the red, I've got settings for pink, so it will pink engrave, and I think it looks really, really cool. And how the hell did that happen? Another issue I found in version 2.02 is it keeps putting my red layer at the top on the custom layers tab. So I have to check that before I start every single job. And it's always there at the top.
Huh, that doesn't happen to me.
Hey, Nipa. Says, my wife has learned many new words watching me.
I bet you she puts their hands over the dog's ears too.
Yeah. You guys still taking idea? Always. We always take idea suggestions.
Heck yeah. Ask for ideas in every video I do.
Oh, and look at that. See, it didn't cut the inner shapes first. It's going back now and cutting the inner shape. So another little bug.
All right, so I'm lining up this graphic with the template where I cut the jig out, and I switched the jig that I engraved. You saw me do that on camera. The engraved version out. So the one I took out, pop the one that I engraved in, and I'm going to engrave these and mark them with the Lasermatic.
Okay, I'm going to go brush mine off and see how it came out.
Sharon, I tried that right after you said what was going on with yours, and it didn't work for me, but I got mine fixed.
So I'm going to go to my steel macro and click that. All right, and it is set it to 1000 right there for the frequency, and then I'll switch setting and engrave it with the Lasermatic.
Yeah, the dark mode they changed the dark mode a little bit on this too. And I don't really care for it at all either way, but I tried it and it's not like it was on somebody else's video. They changed it, I think, right, Rich? Somebody's talking about the dark theme, and I don't really know a lot about it because I never used it, but I did try it, and it wasn't the same as what I'd seen earlier.
All right, I'm going to switch it back to Lightburn while I move the camera so I don't make you seasick.
Yeah, at least it worked out. And you don't have to be sorry. Mine worked out too. Make a Lightburn logo, load it with Tannerite, make a video. There you go, Patrick.
I've got plenty of Tannerite. That's something that isn't in short supply around here.
Okay. With that, let me show you how mine came out. Okay, here we go. I'm blocking my eyes, and it's not working. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
so
that's
there,
cool.
That's the final ornament right there. Very quick, very easy. And like I said, I've got, let's see, these 8 different styles. And sometimes what I'll do is put just a blank in the middle and a different one on the other side and just glue them all together. So that's the first one. Thank you, B. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to go back into Lightburn and do the acrylic one this time. Should I do the acrylic? Maybe I'll do a different one. Let's see. I'll do the same one. Doesn't matter. All right. Let me move my laser. I'll come back to my camera control and update my overlay. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's another thing, that stupid move button doesn't turn off in 2.0. Let me get this right up at the top so I don't waste too much material, have a little left over.
Patrick, where's your focus on that blade? Is it down a little lower?
No, mobile focus.
It must be the angle of the camera.
Probably so.
And I just need to change my cuts and layers now. So let's see, acrylic.
I had to angle it up that high to miss the piece that's blocking the pass-through.
Oh, gotcha. Imperfect Mind is just HTL Customs. It should be in the description of the video.
That's the 30-watt module, Ken.
You got that? What is that setting? That is that $1,000 or whatever it is. You have to change it from 10,000 to 1,000 for the metal.
I think it's $1.22.
$28 equals
28.
1,000.
Yeah, 28. Yeah.
Okay, but it's 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah, you change it. Yeah. Don't forget to change it back.
Right.
I have my macros.
All right, I'm going to run this one now. What I did on this one, the cuts and layers. Engraving is going to be done at 19,100 and 60% power. And the cut is going to be 455 speed and 100% power. So I'll get that started.
Sharon, mine still works fine when it hooks up. The home button works great. I use it all the time.
Yeah, the home button works fine. Thank you, Jimbo. Jimbo saying everybody hit that like button.
Thank you, Perfect. Appreciate that.
I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that I don't have any hub issues. I'm not any of the wiring right now. Just get through this. I'm going to change this hub, I think, after the live stream.
Change it now.
Yeah. Got too much plugged into it to change it now.
There's no reason to procrastinate.
Yeah.
Greg is asking how things are going with the hat business. Oh, pretty good. Hey, we just did a new video on the channel. We got a new F printer with an oven and a new heat press. And I just posted that video, I guess, a day or two ago. So if you guys are interested in getting into the t-shirt or the hat business and doing full color prints, I did a lot of research. I did like 4 months of research before I decided on that printer. Thanks for asking, Greg. Do you know if Broly is on schedule with the Galvamatic November? Yes. So on August the 8th, I'll be doing a live stream with Leo, and we're going to be covering all of the new features that you guys don't know about, as well as the production schedule. Yes, they are on schedule. So look for that live stream on August the 8th on my channel. There you can see that beautiful pink I was talking about. I mean, it just, I think I got just the right setting on this. And I did a bunch of testing to get this setting. So it's, dark pink or red almost is the acrylic. It's probably more of a red, looks different on camera. And a very light pink using 60% power and 1,100 speed. I'll get you a little closer. Hang on a second.
Oh, yeah.
Now those wheels, the gears that you see that are cut out over there, those were not. Those were done on the Eon RF laser. Thanks for asking, Greg. No, I'm not back to semi-normal, but I just keep saying, just taking it day by day. Day by day, that's all I can do. Jeffrey's asking, Patrick, did you give a link for the housing for the blade? The link is below, the files are below in the description of the video. So just go down, click on .. more, and you'll see the link there for the files from all of us tonight. And all you have to do, just right click on that link and choose Save Link As and save it to wherever you want on your hard drive, and extract those files. It is a zip package, and you'll have files there from all three of us, everything we're doing tonight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me explain a little bit about mine. Something I forgot to do in the intro.
We're listening.
Okay, so in mine, you're going to get all of these designs. And then another thing that I did was I just put a box around them and then made this design. And then, so you've got the originals, you got boxes, and then you've got the ones with the apple in it, and then you got the one with the pumpkin in it. So you can play around with it and add whatever fruit you want, whatever vegetable you want, put a name across it. So there's like three different things in there that you're going to get. So it's the original art, one with a box all gussied up, and then all the artwork, and then the box is in there as well, with the finger joints and everything. And then inside, there's a base plate with a hole in it, and then a ring in case you want a little bit more stability for the light to drop into. And they're designed for these battery operated tea lights off Amazon. And a link for these lights are in the description on my channel.
And just one note to make is that both Jeremy's files and my files have lots of little bitty where you may cut all the way through, but this may not drop out. So a tip there is to flip the piece over and push them out from the back side.
Yes.
So yeah, if you flip it over and push it out from the back side, you won't damage anything.
Yes, mine is very delicate. I snapped one little piece off, but I grabbed it too hard off my bench over there.
Yeah, so now mine's starting to cut. Thank you, Bob. He said that my DTF video was very good. Thank you. I spent like 5 hours on video. And I'm going to be I'm going to be doing some projects with both combination laser and DTF print. Tony says, you don't have to put question marks, by the way. We're watching the questions. Could you do a 50-year anniversary? My wife and I celebrated yesterday.
Is he referring to an ornament?
Yeah, so a little more specific, Tony. I don't think we'd be able to do that tonight, but maybe in the next live stream, if that's what you're asking. Jeffrey says, we have the county fair coming to town in a couple of weeks, trying to get ahead, but I replaced a part on my CO2, and now I can't find out how to wire it back up. Lesson learned. Yeah, I always take pictures of everything before I take it apart. That way I know how it goes back together. On a CO2, though, everything should be plug and play. What setting did you use on why?
On the blades, probably.
You're going to really need to do your own material test. Our settings are not going to match your settings, but does the engraving on the blades make the edge jagged?
Yeah, I ran that setting. It was a little too hot.
Oh, the other question I think I saw somebody ask
the wrong one.
Does it go all the way to the edge of the blade, or did you stop it at the bevel?
And Bob,
no, I ran all the way to the edge.
Bob, email me about that anniversary file, and I'm sure I do have something. Just send me an email. Keep an eye on the comments, Jeremy. I'm gonna go play with
Gotcha.
this pop.
I thought so, V. I didn't want to scroll back up and try to find it. Plug and play. Part is 4 wires on the machine, but there are only 2. Um, do you know what the 2 on the machine are? Hot and ground.
All right. So my cut didn't go all the way through, and I don't know why. I think maybe I'm gonna check my light burn settings.
Hi, Robert. Welcome.
I do know why, because I didn't apply the library. Supposed to be 2 passes, and it was only 1. So I'm going to turn off the output for the black and run that line again.
All right, hold on, Tony. What are you asking him? Oh, something that he can do on his 50 watt for Tony.
What's that?
Apparently something with that 50th anniversary thing.
Thank you, V.
Thank you, V. Appreciate that.
Much appreciated.
Thank you very much, V. Thank you. Hey, I don't know how to library.
Jeffrey says it's for the laser head on the Omtech Polar 5 watt.
The UV?
55. I think that's the CF2.
55 watt. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mistake was that I still had the red, the cut layer set to 1 layer for the wood. I didn't apply it from the library for the acrylic, so it's supposed to be 2 passes. Thank you, V. V's one of our regular donors. We really appreciate that. Anything that you guys donate to the channel, any super thanks that you send, it all goes to Jeremy and Patrick so that they can buy supplies, and we can keep making these videos.
I got so lucky with today's file because I did it this morning. And what I decided to do, I wasn't even thinking. I didn't even know I had any of these little tea lights. And my girls are like, yeah, I think we got some in the Christmas box. I'm like, well, come out and dig them out because I don't know where they're at. So sure enough, they had some. I'm like, I'm making a project that hurts for. Thank you, Ventari. Thank you, Steve, for doing that for Jeffrey.
All right, that came out good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I took that piece of acrylic out of the laser. That's one of the beautiful things about the Lasermatic. I took it out, found out that I needed to do another pass on this, and I was able to just put it right back in and run that second pass without any issues whatsoever. So here is the final product on the acrylic. And there you can see that beautiful pink color that I got. So the acrylic is red, which is hard to see. Is that focusing? can't tell. Yeah, I think it is.
There you go. Tip it back a little bit. Let the light hit it.
Yeah, I just got to cover my eyes. So there you can see that beautiful pink color on the red acrylic that you couldn't see on the laser. And yeah, it is showing up red here. All right. So 2 projects for me tonight. I've got the wood and the acrylic, both of them done on the Lasermatic. Oh, I know why it wasn't showing up red, is because the camera looks through the orange acrylic cover of the Lasermatic. So that's why it was showing up a different color. Thank you, V. Let's see. Sharon Farrell is saying, have you used any Kenda dyes on any of your designs made out of plywood?
What kind of dye is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's just a brand name.
I've used the folk art acrylic wood dyes and other brand of wood dye I've used.
Yeah,
but not Kenda specifically.
I use this tint from Hobby Lobby, this color tint stuff. It works pretty good.
Thank you, Greg.
You spill a half a bottle on it, and then it gets too dark.
HomeTech Polar, 55 watt. Okay.
Catherine says the donation thing isn't going away, and she can't see anything.
I don't know why.
It's not on mine. I can't see it on mine.
Let me show it and take it away. How about now? If it's not going away, just refresh your browser. That might help.
Greg, thought those were bats instead of blades.
Yeah, so if you guys are doing, Tony Lafort, thank you, Tony, much appreciated. $10 from Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you so much for that donation. On now. Okay, good. It stayed up. I didn't see it. Hopefully.
Heated dyes, liquid alcohol dye.
I'm not going to bring those up on the screen anymore. You guys can see them already. They're already highlighted. Let me bring Patrick up. Let's take a closer look at what he's doing there. Skulls.
I'm doing that with that laser I'm testing in the middle of making the video for.
Is that the Hans Maker?
Yeah, the Hans Maker 20 watt fiber.
They're supposed to be sending me their 30 watt MOPA, which I don't know if it's on the market yet or not.
Those are done. Let me see if I can do this gently. I'll show it to you guys here. There it is.
Yeah.
Just all in one. That's all there is to it.
Did you have to put the stickers on it? Like the H in the front?
I did. And I did take it apart and looked inside, and the source is indeed made by a Hans Maker.
I've never heard of a Hans Maker source. I mean, it's got to be made by someone else for Hans Maker.
They told me that they make the source and that I was welcome to take it apart and inspect it.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Let's see. Let me take you off of there while I move this camera.
I'm going to go back to the comments here for a minute. So other than Rub and Buff, which, by the way, is a great product, I love using that, what other ways can I paint or color glass etching, if any? Well, you paint it with anything, just about, if you met first. So
what about the Gilder's paste wax? That's good for filling in glass engraving. If you want it darker, use the black. Lighter, use the white.
Yeah. But you can just use some laser masking tape, mask it off, run your job, and then do it any way you want. Fill it with, you could do acrylic fill, you could do paint fill, you can do just about anything. V says she loves those skulls.
I'll send them to you, V. If you want to, shoot me an email.
One Stop Fab Shop. Always a pleasure, sir. It's my pleasure, too. Stained glass paint.
So that Kita stain's a powder you mix. I just went on and looked it up. I'm going to get some of that and try it. It looks interesting.
I'm going to turn off all this noise in here.
All right, I've got some extra light here now. So what I have is this one that I finished just before we went live and put it together. And here you can see the skulls.
Klein Tools.
That is a Klein Tools blade.
How did that come out in person? It doesn't look very dark.
Well, what I actually did was did it so that the white came out, the white parts were whiter.
Yeah.
Or lighter, and left the actual skull.
The blade color?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
So when you're in person, that's probably how it looks in person. Probably the best view.
Oh, so you you inverted it on the raw steel so it would do the opposite effect, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Jeffrey, I don't think Patrick included the files, but those files are free, and you can get them at Maker's World from Bamboo Studio.
Yeah, just go to Maker World, Bamboo's Maker World, and search Ability Night, and you'll see those. I'm going to put the skull in this one.
Greg said he sent you an email with a picture, Patrick.
Okay. And this one just attaches like that.
So how does that knife stay? Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. You're answering the question.
Then the back is a recess for.
You froze. All right, there we go.
Press it in. I made all these utility knives, and I've only cut myself once.
Was that like an M3?
Yes, that is an M3. So
okay.
That's in there.
Thank you, Pop Pop. Pop Pop's telling everybody hit that like button on all 4 channels. Good night, Pop Pop.
Yeah, good night, Pop Pop.
Regards to the wife. Tell her that we're all thinking about it.
Right now. I don't know where it went. There it is.
Rest easy.
Thank you, Bob. Much appreciated.
Yes, I am holding that blade, but I'm holding the thumbnail. All right, and then this has a little locking mechanism, so it locks closed like that. Pull that out, open it, lock it open.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that.
Greg saying that's a little bit small for unboxing.
It's an envelope opener.
Let's see. You talking about something more like this, right?
That's Patrick's unboxing knife.
This is a knife.
That's pretty funny. I just wanted to mention one more time about using the Lasermatic. As long as you dock your material into a certain place, you can take it off. You saw me take it off the laser and then say, oh, I didn't cut through, and put it right back on again and run a second pass. And it came out absolutely perfect. That's probably an advantage that the Lasermatic has that no other machine on the market does, is that fixed honeycomb bed. And I'm not quite sure why no one's copied that yet. Patrick's envelope opener.
Chuck, that Kita, is that what you're talking about? That Kita somebody was asking about? I did find it on Amazon.
Oh, let me get my envelope opener.
There's a whole bunch of different variations of it on there, so you can get whatever colors you need. This stuff here I got from Hobby Lobby. That's the only place I've ever seen it.
This is my preferred envelope opener.
There you go.
All that mail. I like this one.
You're opening that while it's in the mailbox from your front porch then.
Yeah. You just got to stand back and open it.
That's pretty funny. Okay, so we're done with the projects for tonight. Again, all of the projects that we did tonight are going to be in the description down below. No matter what channel you're watching from, just right-click on that link for the download and choose Save Link As, and save it to wherever you want on your hard drive, where you know you can find it, extract the files, and get started making some projects. Because it is Christmas in July, and what that means to me is that if you have a craft shop, or if you do craft shows, you need to get started on your projects now. And I think I really like the ornaments that I made. They were very, very simple to make, just a couple of different graphics that I welded together. And
here, Tony, I did not forget about you.
You forgot about Vito. I didn't see hers.
Here, a character flying in the air with a cape and smile on his face.
Oh, yeah.
As much as I enjoy playing with the AI, I don't think it's something that I'm going to use a whole lot, just because I enjoy designing things myself even more.
I couldn't draw a stick man if you threatened me.
Well, you know what I do is go onto Google and I'll search for something that I want to make. And like, for instance, on these ornaments, I searched for trees, and then I copied a picture, pasted it into Lightburn, and I used it as a guide. I didn't actually trace the picture, but I used that as a guide to design it.
I thought I'd do the size comparison. So the knife I just engraved versus the one I engraved before.
Good grief.
One blade versus another.
And that's the only unboxing knife you've got?
Oh, he's probably got a barrel full of them.
I know he does.
Here's one. This one's fresh. It just needs something on it.
Where'd you get that from?
That's not all. I got a machete.
And where are you buying these?
A couple different wholesalers. Ohio Knife and Tool is one of my favorite suppliers, and you can register for a wholesale account for their business. Let's see. Wait.
V is saying that.
Steve.
This one's fresh. It needs some engraving on it.
V is saying she gets a lot of inspiration like that herself. Yeah, that's my.
Mm-hmm.
I have two different ways that I do it. I'll either go to Google or I'll go to Amazon, and on Amazon I'll search for handmade,
Yep.
and that's all you have to do. Search for handmade, and you'll have hundreds and hundreds of ideas for different things to make. And you don't necessarily have to copy those people, but just bring a picture of it into Lightburn to use as an inspiration and start designing your own. And that's what I do, and that's how I come up with my designs. And maybe you might want to search for, you know, Christmas handmade or Halloween handmade or whatever. But Amazon is a great place to get some really good inspiration.
Uh, and my favorite unboxing knife of all, I'll show you guys because some of you
Is
haven't
the one
saw
that
it.
I have.
No,
No, you made it. That one is pretty cool.
My son's got some of those little miniature knives.
And what
it is engraved unboxing knife.
Nice.
is that like a 1 inch blade, 3/4 inch blade?
It's
Well,
like a
it's
half inch.
yeah, it's not even bigger than my fingernail. Let me see. I got calipers laying around here somewhere. Let's see. The actual blade is 13.5 millimeters.
So
Wow.
just over. That's a half inch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
TJ is asking, is the jig table interchangeable on the Lasermatic XW and the new Galvamatic XW? No, no, it's not. Nothing is interchangeable between the Mark II and the Galvamatic. Where did I get my scratch acrylic? I got it off of Amazon, and you just search for scratch. Well, I get it from three different places, really. I got it from Amazon. I got it from uh, what are those other places, Patrick? The other one was the one that comes in the silver box.
The
Well,
acrylic,
yeah, I
great
can't.
color.
Great Carve, yeah, Great Carve is another one, and I can't remember the third one, but you can get the scratch acrylic on Amazon. TJ
Oh,
saying I'm looking to buy the Mark II XW now and pre-order the Galvamatic. Awesome.
for the giveaway, you'll get this blade that I engraved, this jig, and you'll get the skull blade that I engraved, and it'll just come already packaged within the knife
I don't
housing.
have a giveaway screen set up. Um, or do I? Yes, I do. I do have a giveaway screen set up.
I thought we did have one.
Yeah, we do have one set up. Let me see. It's running. Okay. So before we do the, or after we do the giveaway, we're going to log off for the night, I think. And if you have any questions or comments, now would probably be a good time to make them.
Oh, it was Robert that asked that question, not Patrick.
Yeah. Questions, comments, or smart remarks. Direct the ladder towards Rich, please.
Yes,
Thank
please.
Okay. Don't make me go get my unboxing knife and embarrass you. Even though you made it.
I'm easily embarrassed. I normally just stare in wonderment.
I still think mine's the nicest.
Yours is very nice. I don't know why I gave that away.
All right, I still see the yes please is coming in, so that's good. Yeah, I forgot we had that raffle thing still set up. We're just gonna wait until we see.
But you're here,
Jim?
Jim. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you're not late. You're very late.
He's got a good excuse, though. He's got a lot.
Yes,
of
he does.
Right
I know. Jim, we're all praying for you, buddy.
Yes, we are.
Tell your wife she's got a lot of prayer warriors out here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of yes pleases still coming in. By the way, if you typed it once, you only need to type it once because it will disallow any multiple entries. So you only need to do it one. A link for the scratch acrylic. Well, let me see. I'll have to go on to Amazon. I think you could just go to Amazon and search scratch acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can.
When I got this idea for this is what for this thing here, that's what I did this morning is I just went on Google and typed in trending tall laser cut crafting things, and that wasn't even on the list, but it kind of
Nipa, just go on Amazon and type scratch acrylic, and you'll see a whole bunch of them there.
And here's the other one we were talking about. I'll put the link in there.
Laser of Love Creations. Did everybody hit the like button? Yes, please hit that like button. And if you come back afterwards and make a comment on the video, on the replay tomorrow or the next day or whatever, we'd appreciate that too. All those things let YouTube know that people enjoyed the video, and they'll push it out in their algorithm. And we still have 106 people watching. So,
Wingnut, send me an email, and I'll share with you a couple projects I've done in the settings. Sales at lightsource.pro will get me there. We'll get you there.
John, the best place to get colors for your MOPA is on Scrap and in the test grid setting, the laser test setting in Lightburn.
Yeah, and I can tell you that I can run a job on my 60-watt MOPA, and Patrick run the same job on his, and we both get two different results.
And I'll get a different one from both of those.
And so will Jeremy. Exactly. So
yep. And mine's always the best.
No,
I don't think so. You should see the color on that flower I got.
I think Jeremy's is always the best.
I have so many pieces of steel and stainless around here that's got color on it. It's not even funny.
When you're talking about a fiber laser, there's so many variables that are involved. You have your environment, you have your focus level, you have there's so much involved that
different lens and lens manufacturers.
Exactly. That you can't compare one to another.
I do a lot of these 2-inch stainless ornaments. Okay, every batch from the same supplier, every batch
Yeah.
has been pressed different, rolled different,
Yeah.
buffed different. I have to do a test grid on each batch, and I've only had one have the same color come out
And
close enough to call it
your
good.
focus is never exactly the same.
Mine is. I have a stick and I put it down the exact same, but
But it's
just
never exactly the same. So it doesn't matter. You always have a half a millimeter difference or
that's
something like
true.
that.
That's true.
One thing I kind of like about that Monport 100 watt that I just got is that it's got the autofocus, and that seems to be pretty consistent.
How
Although,
easy is it to change that autofocus when you switch to a different lens size? So I
um,
switch lens sizes frequently, so I'm wondering, is that
Yeah.
easy or is that a pain in the butt?
I don't know. I haven't even thought of that.
Yeah, I jump from my 175 to my 220 all the time. And then I just did a huge stainless sign with my 300, and it was all colored and full color for what I had to do with it.
Yeah, Tony, I have products from MakerFlow. In fact, I may have even gotten the scratch acrylic from them too. But the True Flat from MakerFlow, the True Flat is True Flat, no matter who you buy it for. There are a lot of resellers, no matter who you buy it from. There are a lot of resellers out there, but you're going to get the same product from all of them. After months of research, I decided to get a Mopa laser as my second laser. I chose the 30-watt Monport. Look forward to start working uh, through a fiber. Okay, yeah,
It
fiber
is a
lasers are
it is a
fun.
journey. You're always learning.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. I've had mine for 4 years, and I'm still learning new stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I didn't. My first fiber laser, I didn't produce anything worth looking at for 2 months. So all I was doing were material tests and trying to build a library for it, and which did work out. Did work out well.
I started with EasyCAD, and then I got into this Lightburn, and I had to learn everything over again.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I
Yes.
think we're ready for that giveaway. What do you think, Patrick?
Yep. And I
All right.
am doing a video.
Ava?
Yep. Let us know. And John M, send me an email and I'll send you a library that you can get started with.
Yeah, I could send them a few things, but I just Kentucky windage everything, and I just throw numbers up, see what they look like. If I get something close to what I want, I'll work a whole test grid around those settings.
Ava, yes, she's in the comments. Congratulations to Ava.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Ava, send an email to sales@lightsource.pro. So it's sales@lightsource.pro, pro, like professional. And send Patrick your full name, your mailing address, and he'll get that out to you.
And social security number.
No, no social security number.
And the names of the last 3 dogs you had.
And credit cards.
Yeah, what street did you grow up on?
And what size are the tires on your third car?
All right, so last minute show off here. We're going to turn off the comments now. Well, you guys can still comment. All audio goes out when you use Picker. That's okay. Yeah, because I'll fix that for the next live stream or next time we use it because we didn't add our video to the screen.
Yeah.
So,
okay, that's what it was.
yeah, sorry. But anyway, we're going to go
You
back
missed
to
all of
our.
our witty they missed all of our witty banter.
Yeah, thank you all for being here tonight. And we're just going to go over the projects we made. So I made the Merry Christmas ornament out of wood, and you get these files down below. And I also made one out of acrylic. So red acrylic. Both of these were made on the Lasermatic. This is actually the Lasermatic prototype. So this is the oldest Mark II that there is. And there was no Mark II at the time when I got this one. If you notice right over there, there's a different power supply. That's my own programmable power supply. So I had to change the power supply because when Leo visited here, he brought me a 30-watt module, and the original prototype was only would the power supply would only put out 24 watts and 5 amps, and the 30-watt module requires 24 watts and 10 amps. So I had to switch it to my power supply. But in case anybody's wondering about that, but that is the original prototype from over a year ago, and that I've just changed the power supply and the laser module, and did a really nice job on these ornaments pretty quickly tonight. So, Patrick, you want to go over what you did?
A jig for utility knife blades. 2 utility knife blades were engraved with the 20-watt fiber, and the second utility blade that was engraved is contained within this little knife here with the skulls on it. And what was her name? Ava Lee, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. This will be headed to her as the winner of the giveaway.
Oh, she gets the knife and everything?
Yeah, so just remember,
Cool.
when you have it out, push it forward to lock it. And then when you close it, forward to lock it.
Cool.
And that's it.
That's pretty cool.
All right, Jeremy, you want to show your project again?
Yep. All right. It's just a little fall. It's got some orange paper in here to let the ambience come through.
The tea light.
And little lantern. A pumpkin on that side. Got an apple slide. You guys can put in whatever you want. Just boolean it in and go for it.
And I have found that the best paper to use for that is tissue paper. You can get for a couple of dollars. You can get hundreds of pieces of tissue paper, and for me, when I make my tea lights with the tissue paper, I use glue sticks. So just regular glue sticks. This was $1, and it works perfectly. I have in the house, I've got 2 tea lights that are over. Let's see, one of them is 2 years old, the other one's 3 years old, and it's got the one has orange, the other one has green tissue paper. And I've made a couple that I've given to friends using those glue sticks, those school glue sticks, and none of that paper has come off. So it works really well.
This was an afterthought.
Okay. So we're going to take one more look at the comments before we go, and then we'll say our good nights. Thank you, V.
Thank you, Nipa.
Thank you, Nipa. Okay, good night, everybody.
Good night.
We're glad you could join us. We'll be back in 2 more weeks with more quick and easy projects that anybody can do, and we'll take your questions. We'll see you all in the next live stream in 2 weeks.
Have a good Sunday. Later.
Sorry, TJ. You'll enjoy it.